Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Cheryl with CNC. Are we there yet? Florida is better known as the Sunshine State. When is the last time you experienced a sunrise? Today we are taking you on a tour of Indian River County. So follow us for an interview with the Director of Tourism, Kirk Funnell, and you will find out all the hot spots that you should hit when you are visiting Indian River County.
Taking my chances along with my dreams.
Indian River County, from agricultural farms and citrus groves to osprey and turtle nesting. Indian River County is the ultimate escape from skyscrapers and big city life. The northernmost county of the Treasure Coast boasts over 140 locally owned restaurants, a renowned museum and theater scene, botanical gardens, and the opportunity to snorkel through historic shipwrecks. You are guaranteed to leave this unexpected cultural gem feeling refreshed and relaxed. Located at the end of Beachland Boulevard, Sexton's Plaza is one of the best places to catch a sunrise in Vero Beach. In 1914, Waldo Sexton came to Florida as a traveling agricultural equipment salesman. He bought 120 acres and began his trek as a Vero Beach pioneer. During the 1930s, he created many entrepreneurial opportunities in the area. The Sexton's Plaza is named in his honor. There are several restaurants and lots of shopping in the Sexton Plaza. We enjoy just wandering around and hanging out at the beach. The Ocean Grill is a really cool restaurant with lots of history. And if you don't want history, right across the plaza is Mulligan's Ocean Grill. So there's lots of choices in this plaza.
Hi, my name is Brenda. I work here at the Ocean Grill. We have been here since 1941. Original owners. You're here at the front bar. Beautiful Atlantic Ocean. You see the flag out there. It's from the shipwreck that sunk in 1894. You observe the picture on the wall over there. That's a photo of it. We also have one of the largest one-piece round mahogany tables in the world. Thank you for stopping in. Come see us.
The sleepy seaside village of Vero Beach has a secret, and now the secret is out. The international singer Gloria Estefan and her husband opened Costa de Este Hotel in 2008 and transformed it into a world-class hotel. We love coming to Costa de Este and just hanging out at the outside bar, having some mojitos on the beach. It's such a pretty place. Okay, well, Kirk, thank you so much for taking the time out to meet with us.
No problem.
Because now that we are showcasing, the cities that we live into, and we'd like you to tell us a little bit about you and which county your tourism department covers, and let us know what you do in Vero Beach.
Of course. Yeah, my name is Kirk Funnell. I'm the tourism director here in Indian River County. So we encompass the cities of Vero Beach, Fellsmere, Sebastian. Those are kind of our main hotel stay nights. And while I'm a local boy, born and raised in Sebastian, so I've been here my whole life. I did go away for school for a little bit and got my 2 degrees, and then came back and wanted to kind of find a job that I can really bring back to the community, as well as use my marketing skills that I learned from the past. So about 4 or 5 years ago, I wanted to come back home. I was tired of Tampa, and kind of landed into this job, and I hit the ground running. Loved it ever since. About 2 years ago, right before COVID, like January before COVID, I took over as the interim director, and what a great time to be turned into an intern director, right?
Yeah.
We basically went from having like this whole marketing plan, and we've been doing it for years, to all of a sudden, hey, get thrown to the wolves. Like pretty much you grab your marketing plan, throw it out the window, and try to figure out what's going on with tourism. So I kind of got thrown into the thick of it, I guess you could say, but it allowed me to like come up with new ideas and kind of change things for, I like to think the better. But yeah, so now I've been here for a total of 4 years, and I'm the director of tourism and marketing, and loving every minute of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's good that you were born and raised here, because we don't meet so many people that are born and raised in Florida.
No, we do not.
Yeah. Tell us, Kirk, do you get tourism all year, or is it mostly in the winter, or?
Well, so it's kind of broken up pre and now. So pre-COVID, it was mostly the winter months. That peak season from, I'd say, Thanksgiving to Easter. That was our peak months. And kind of during COVID, now it's kind of season all year round. Even like our summer that usually kind of dies down, it was one of the best we've ever had. So we're kind of anticipating most of the same, and we're hoping for to continue the season, obviously, as far as tourism goes and hospitality.
Yeah, that's wonderful that it's all year round now.
Yeah.
Can you share with us some of the reasons people want to come to Indian River, what they want to see and do?
Well, I think the first thing people think of in Indian River is the beaches, obviously. But there's so much more when you get here. They realize, wow, it's immersed in so much culture and just agritourism, ecotourism. It just has a whole bunch of different things that people don't even realize. And then that's when they fall in love with the place and want to keep coming back every year. Like some of the things, like we have the first wildlife refuge in the United States, in Pelican Island Wildlife Refuge, which is something that I think is very special, very cool. We have airboat tours. We have Skydive Sebastian, jump out of an airplane. I've done it twice, and I definitely recommend it. Maybe your next podcast, you can start jumping out of planes. Maybe can we get?
I'm not sure about that one. I'm not gonna commit.
Start a petition for that.
Yeah. It's not on my bucket list. Really.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But good for you.
Right. It was definitely fun. I don't think it's something I'll do it every day, but it's an experience, nonetheless. Wow. And then we also have, of course, our little sea turtles. We can't talk about Indian River without our sea turtles. I don't know if you ever walked on the beach in the morning or late at night and seen one of the big ones laying their eggs or the little ones running out to sea. It's the cutest thing you're ever going to see, and definitely recommend that. And like you said, I was local, so I should know things that are in the area. But honestly, sometimes us locals are blind as well. Like I lived in Sebastian pretty much my whole life, and I didn't even know there was a farm down there where they have zebras and monkeys and a whole bunch of different stuff. So
really?
Yeah, it's called LaPorte Farms, and it's a beautiful farm, and it's open to the public, and it's just a really cool thing that you never even knew before until I got this job and started exploring really what we have to offer. And
you're right, when we live in a place, we get used to, we kind of take it for granted. we started traveling and we saw more than what we saw in our own towns, and that's why we want to showcase these cities, because there's so much to offer. But we travel hundreds of miles to visit another place and see something else.
And possibly has something that is already here in your backyard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's interesting. We'll have to look up those places, not a jumping out to the plane, but
yeah.
So if somebody was coming here for a short time, like a week, can you give us some tips on like places to stay in, like the main things that besides the beach?
Ooh, I mean,
the wildlife.
It really just depends on what kind of traveler you are,
Yeah.
Like we have actually itineraries up on our website right now where they can kind of go if they're like the mancation or the eco traveler or the luxury traveler. We have like different itineraries to fit those needs. But
what is your website?
Visit IndianRiverCounty.com. But I mean, obviously all the beachfront resorts are there and everyone loves them, but we also have different other resorts around. Captain Hiram's is in Sebastian, and it's right there on the Indian River Lagoon, and it's kind of like a Key West type feel. I don't know if you've been there or not. Yeah, you love Captain Hiram's. Good.
We've been to a few concerts.
Yes, it's a laid back feel. You feel like you're in a whole other oasis, right?
Yeah.
Captain Hiram started off with 28 seats and have expanded over the years to accommodate more than 500 guests. Did you know that Captain Hiram's was named in memory of the founder's great uncle, Sergeant Hiram Collins, who was killed at Normandy Beach? He loved the sea, and so he will always be known as the captain at Captain Hiram's.
But there's just so many things that really depends on the traveler, but we do cater to all of them, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's good that you have it broken down on your website.
We do.
Because you're right, everybody is looking for something different. Yeah. And we're staying in an RV park just north of here. It's actually in Sebastian.
Oh, really?
And driving down, we saw some other RV parks that we didn't even know was here anymore.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the most popular RV park is Sebastian Inlet, I guess you could say. But I mean, there's so many more around here, and it's a great time to travel in an RV as well. But yeah.
And can you tell us of future plans? Is there anything like new coming to Indian River that you could share with us if there's anything in the making?
Yeah, like right now we just actually launched our summer promotion, kind of reaching out to those families like in the Drive Market, because that's usually our main pool in the summertime. So we've launched a couple different campaigns to attract them here. We're using OTT, which is kind of like the streaming TV, so we kind of print out video ads through, like, I don't know if you sit there and watch Hulu and see some ads pop up, and it actually targets those, and we actually narrow that down to target a specific demographic of those. Obviously we do a lot of emails, social media, we do a lot of like ad placements as well. Pretty much anything you can think of in the marketing world, we try to corner. Like we just now started a new TikTok, so we even trying to get up to date with TikTok. But it's been fun.
Marketing is changing.
Yeah,
right?
I mean it changes every day, and that's kind of the fun of our job as well, is to kind of stay relevant with all of those changes, and then kind of adapting our marketing plan to fit those changes as well. And super excited, like every day, to go come into work and find out the new trends and see what we can get into. And we're not to the metaverse yet, but maybe someday.
Someday it's coming.
Right? It seems like.
Well, you sound like you love what you do.
I do.
And what's really good is that every day is fresh, something new, right?
Yeah.
That keeps life really exciting.
Definitely.
And so it sounds like you're in the perfect role and a good asset for the tourism department.
I like to think so.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
we are so happy that you took the time to meet with us, and thank you so much for sharing all your insights on Indian River.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're excited to share next week's Miami, Florida series with you. You won't want to miss this.